Hi Sparrows. Hello Sparrows. Good day to ya. It is a great day. It is Thursday. I am Valerie Miller of TVM, the Valerie Miller Double Fold. This very moment you have opportunity to change. Yes, come on in, come on in. Of course, I'm a lot later today than I normally am, and that's okay. This very moment, that's what it means. This very moment is when I could come on, and I'm here. That's what matters, right? So come on in, get a little juice, a little inspiration to soar the remainder of your day. Just the remaining of the day. I know. I had to wait a while. I didn't know if I was going to have enough voice to come on. That's why it's taking so long today. My voice was out. A girl talk way too much. However, that's what I do. I talk a lot. So I figure I'd come on just for a couple of minutes and talk about compliments and criticisms. It's necessary to have both in life. It's all about balancing. I do have a post talking about the acceptance of it. So I figure it would be something worth talking about because it's all about balancing the scales, accepting so many things. How can you grow if you're not going to receive some criticisms? We can't always receive compliments all the time. Although compliments are always fabulous. They're fabulous. We love them. I like this, or some compliment on that, you're doing a great job, or you look amazing, all of that, all of those types of things. However, you tend to get a big old head if you receive compliments all the time and somebody didn't knock you down a peg or two, right? Because it's always going to be somebody who's going to bring it down a notch or two. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as they're doing it in love, right? Do it in love. So the quote reads, accept both compliments and criticisms. It takes both sun and rain for a flower to grow. And it does. It does. Anything beautiful has to be nurtured. It has to be sculpted and pruned, you know. Sunshine sometimes, and then there's some cloudiness and rain, you know. We need to have it a little bit shallow sometimes, and then at the end of every storm, of every situation is a rainbow, right? Rainbows always come out because that's where we grow, that's where we flourish to become ourselves. That beautiful bud has finally blossomed into something amazing, and it takes balancing the scales, which is compliments and criticisms, right? So come on in. Hi Sandy, hi Shatavia. But it's been that kind of a day, kind of a week, and I'm sure you're probably all experiencing it. You know, it's getting back into the swing of things with the holidays being behind us and taking the initiative to focus now, get back on the grind and focus on what is necessary to do within every single day. Sometimes that is a little bit necessary to do, but don't forget to compliment yourself. Give yourself kudos. I am fabulous. I am wonderful. I am art, vocal art. I think that's what I put for my I am today. I am vocal art. So it's just taking the things that I love, the things that I do, because it's all surrounding art, things that I absolutely love. But there are times, you know, when you get some critics out there, like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And it takes some explanation, but there are times that those same people can offer suggestions so you can do those things that you do amazingly that much greater, right? There are some things you see from those critics that could actually benefit you if their heart is in the right place and you know. But there are times if it's not in alignment with what it is that you're doing for yourself, just kind of take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Take the piece or the parts that's going to benefit you. Take that. It's not, you know, necessary to take all of that because not everybody is for you all the time. Just keep those facts in the back of your mind as well. So definitely embrace compliments when they come. They embellish us. They really keep us soaring high. You know, that excitement, that strut in your step, right? necessary. But there are times when those little criticisms are for our benefits as well. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't like it, but when it makes us great, accept it. Accept that, because it's going to take both. You cannot have one without the other to balance and tip scales for us to flourish and to become our great selves, right? So that's all I'm going to talk about with you today, because I have to preserve my voice. I really have to do that, because it's going out. I'm speaking lower and lower and lower, and I'm straining just to talk right now. So, with that said, I have served you juice. I've served you a little bit of juice today, so you can sip on it, you can gulp it, as long as you ingest it. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. That's it, and that is all. Just know that balance the scales. It's not always about the criticisms and, the compliments. Give it to yourself. And I say that because that's why I added in those I am statements. Compliment yourself sometimes. Look in that mirror and say, I am fill in the blank. I am amazing. I am fabulous. I am love. I am happy. I am caring. I am concerning to and about others. I love myself to be my best. Whatever your fill in the blank is of the I am, do that, because it's so easy to be critical of ourselves too. It's not always coming from other people. We're actually our worst critics of ourselves. So don't take too much of that to heart. Balance the scales, balance them, just as you can compliment yourself, you can also criticize yourself a little bit too much. Make sure that you give yourself what you need at those pivotal moments in your lives. That's it. That's all I have for you today. And I'm going to go somewhere, sip on some tea, and be quiet. Very quiet. Just wanted to make sure that I did pop on today, as it is Thursday, and I come on every Tuesday and Thursday for a bit of inspiration to soar, right? So that's what I wanted to do and have. So that's all. That's it. And I'm going to say, love without conditions. Always possess a positive attitude and soar in all you do. Love you, mean it. Smooches.